remains so today. But Mr. Tigner's experience and wisdom were important factors in helping us to become an international importer and wholesalers. After my mother sadly passed away, I began to think about how we could pay tribute to her in a way that celebrated what she had achieved for us as a family. We Indians normally build a hospital or a school or an ashram in memory of our beloved ones, but I wasn't very keen on doing so. So I thought that I will set up a charity named after her in her memory, which will educate children of poor widows in India. Because I felt that if my mother did not have the money, did not have the financial resources, God knows what I would be doing today in India. It is through education. So this is what I keep on telling all the children when I meet them who are being supported by the Loomba Foundation, that education is very important. And when they get the education, they should go further and do their best. The idea of actually setting up the charity came from Mr. Ajit Dover, who is today India's National Security Advisor. But at that time, he was a Minister of Coordination at the High Commission in London. But it was the High Commissioner, Dr. Singhvi, to whom I had grown as close friend after organizing the British Indian Golden Jubilee banquet to celebrate India's 50th anniversary, which was a very big event, and Dr. Singhvi became the fifth mentor in setting up the Loomba Foundation and generating support, particularly from the Indian and British governments, which has remained crucial throughout. We established the charity in 1997, as you heard before, and our initial focus was to educate the children of disadvantaged widows in India. We set a target to educate 100 children in every state of India, and with the support of numerous partners, including our patron-in-chief, Sir Richard Branson, we achieved that goal within 8 years. By 25 or 26, we had educated nearly 10,000 children of poor widows in India. It had become clear, however, that the plight of widows was not confined to India alone, but was a worldwide problem. So in 2005, we launched International Widows Day in the House of Lords to draw it to the world's attention. Here I must pay special tribute to Sherry Blair, who had attended the official launch of our charity in London in 1998 with her husband, Prime Minister Tony Blair, and agreed to become the first patron of the Loomba Foundation. Sherry has proved one of the most loyal, selfless, steadfast supporters of the Loomba, of the cause from that day to this. In 2004, she agreed to become president of the Loomba Foundation And after launching International Widows Day, she and I worked in harness for 5 years, knocking on the doors in the corridors of power, speaking to presidents, prime ministers, and secretaries general to drum up the support until in 2010 the General Assembly unanimously adopted 23rd June International Widows Day as an official annual UN Day of Action. It was a source of great pride, for 23rd June was the date of my mother had become a widow in 1954. In 2015, we published the World Widows Report, which revealed the scale of the challenge, namely that nearly 1 billion widows and dependents are affected by this discrimination globally, and unless the address it more effectively, we will never be able to achieve the UN's Sustainable Development Goals around gender equality and eradicating poverty for all. In the last quarter century, I have devoted all my efforts to this cause with the support of my family, including our children, my son Rinku, both my daughters Rita and Roma. They have all played very crucial roles in shaping the charity. It has been my privilege to put this issue on the policy radar of the international community and directly to help transform the lives of hundreds of thousands of widows and their families. My autobiography tells you how we got here, but the story is not over. Next March, we will be at the UN in New York to argue for more global research about widows so we can make more effective policy interventions. I hope you will enjoy reading my story and that it will encourage you to stay on the journey with us in the years to come so we can finally achieve the objective of eradicating discrimination against widows from our world. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May I have a round of applause for Lord Loomba. Lord Loomba, we are all looking forward to reading your book and seeing the journey that you and your family have progressed with. With this, may I now request Anupama Saini, Head Delhi Library and Cultural Centre, British Council, to give the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Ms. Priya. What a truly remarkable evening this has been. As we come to close tonight's event, I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to each and every one of you for being a part of this important occasion. First and foremost, I would like to thank Lord Loomba for sharing his powerful story with us. The journey he has undertaken, along with the Loomba Foundation, is not just one of advocacy, but of genuine transformation for so many women around the world. A heartfelt thanks to Bloomsbury Publishing for bringing Widow Warrior to life and ensuring that it reaches the message to readers far and wide. To our distinguished panelists and special guests, thank you so much for your valuable contributions. Your insights have added depth to this evening's conversations. Thanks to Ms. Lindy Cameron for being here tonight, Mr. Rajiv Berry, Mr. Krishan Chopra, Ms. Priya Hingurani for being such a fantastic MC, Ms. Lakshmi Puri, and Mr. Yash Sanab. As we reflect on tonight's theme, empowerment, resilience, and importance of education, it strikes me how these same values are central to what we do here at the British Council, and the library sits right in the center of it. Much like Lord Loomba's vision of empowering widows through education and support, our library too is a space where learning and community come together. It's a place that embodies the idea of lifelong learning and personal growth. Our collection is more than books. It's a living testament to stories of people like Lord Loomba who are shaping the future through knowledge and action. Whether it's through biographies that inspire, resources that educate, events like Culture Fridays that celebrate the rich cultural ties between UK and India. Our library is a space where stories like tonight's are shared, remembered, and passed on. If tonight has moved you as it has moved us, I encourage you to become a part of this vibrant community by joining the British Council Library. I'll be available after the event if you have any questions about the membership or about the library. Please feel free to come and have a chat. Before we conclude, I would like to invite all of you to the reception at the Charbagh. Thank you again, Lord Loomba, Loomba Foundation, Bloomsbury, our panelists, and all the guests for making this evening truly special. I hope you carry the inspiration of tonight with you for a long time to come. Thank you.